So I normally don't start videos halfway through the experience, but I feel like everyone watching will appreciate the things I just purchased. First and foremost, explanation even needed? No. Honda Acti. Nice little book set. I think it was that much. So that's a good buy. This, I just like Monsters Inc. So maybe not the best buy as far as profit goes, but big fan of that movie. The coolest thing I got isn't these two 7-Eleven displays, but I think they're really nice. This, someone on the Patreon forum said they wanted like Nissan Sunny thing. So I got this Sunny truck, Moon Eyes. Can't really beat that. This, if you guys remember, I had an R34 one. I found an Initial D one, so I said, why not? Everyone liked it. That was on the website. And then maybe 1 and 2. I'm really loving being able to find these vintage work shirts. Panasonic Toyota. It's a medium. Has Bridgestone here. It's white. Good condition. It was 3,000 yen. So not too bad. Not too cheap. It's a medium and it doesn't fit me, but again, I think something like that will sell instantly. And then as a Rover Mini owner, I had to buy this. When I saw this price, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not paying 10 racks. But then I saw this and I said, hey, can we just confirm that this is the price? And it is. So this is pretty cool. To be honest, I think I've seen this movie when I was younger, but I don't really understand the reference. So maybe I need to rewatch it while I'm over here. But it's just cool. I mean, like, it's still in packaging. 2,000 yen. How do you beat that? So we're going to continue our day. But I just want to show you guys this because the good buys are still happening. Now let me give you guys a proper intro. What up? So we're at UpGarage. I think today what I want to spend most of the day doing is trying to fulfill everyone's requests that would require me to do it in person with boots on the ground. Some of the stuff is actually pretty hard to find, I'm not going to lie. I think the reason they obviously asked me is because they can't find it themselves. But I think I was able to find, I think out of right now, we have about 25 people who filled it out. And I want to say 10 of them was instant. Luckily, you know, the reason I made Patreon, the reason I even thought about doing this is because I've owned like 30K cars. I had to deal with the annoyance of Daihatsu. Daihatsu is one of the hardest companies to find parts for. I've had, you know, just so many different cars. Like, what I love about my channel, and some people might think it's a con, is that I've had so many cars. I think some people were like, oh, I wish you could have a car for a little longer. But I think it's amazing that I could have a midget for 3 months. And in that month, I'm going in. I'm buying so many things. I'm doing maintenance. I'm doing everything. I'm doing road trips. And then, boom, on to the next. Then we get a Beat. Then we get a Wagon-R. Then we get a Jimny. Then we get a Bravo. Then we get a Cappuccino. Then we get 2 mirror walkthroughs. Then 1 is turbo swapped. You guys get the gist of it. Because I've been able to find so many parts for myself, when it comes to helping other people, I would say it's pretty easy. And that's also something that's always been kind of difficult for me to explain and really understand. That topic in itself is a whole separate video, but the reason that I made Patreon $5, and a lot of people who are close to me said it should be a lot higher. I think at least $10 a month or maybe $20. But in a way, I'm not valuing my expertise so much. I'm more valuing my time. Like, for me, time is everything. So like, that's why I really value time. So because it takes me that quick to find something, it's like, whatever, $5 a month, you could ask me to find 40 things in that month and it'll be $5. But on the flip side, you know, just because I've been doing something for 5 years and I'm so good at it, doesn't mean I should charge $5. But that's a whole different topic for a different day. Anyways, we're in UpGarage right now. I'm not necessarily trying to buy anything here, but my homies on this end, this guy right here, is helping me order some things that are in different locations. One more thing about Patreon. I think the beauty of it as well is that at the end of the day, Patreon is not like a service. I just want to do something and go above and beyond. Patreon is essentially just a way to support an independent creator. I'm here on my own dime. I don't have eBay sponsoring me. I don't have any sponsorships. I'm using my cell phone to record these videos. I use my own time to edit. I try to post at least every day, but I think it's been like 5 times a week, which is still pretty good for someone who's like in Japan and want to experience things and talk to my friends and family and everything. I'm still locking in, and I'm going to the auctions all day. I'm doing a lot of things. But that's another reason why I love Patreon. Like, let's say there's 100 Patreon homies. I want to say a good, which makes me really happy, I would say at least 70% even has never asked me a single question about anything. They just want to support a homie for $60 a year. That's what it is. Like, I love the $5 a month, but I really love the $60 a year. It's like, Bruh, for $60, you probably spent that on a steak dinner with your friends, or you got a bunch of wings, or that was your breakfast and lunch one day. That's a year of supporting an independent creator on YouTube. So to everybody on Patreon, to people even on YouTube, if you're watching this video right now, thank you. I'm happy you're coming back and continue to watch my videos. But now, the reason that I'm here is because I'm ordering things for myself. One are the Racy Ultras. You guys know this is my holy grail wheel because it is 4-lug everything. So the older Daihatsus, the ones that are 4x110 and impossible to find rims for, those can fit. It also fits 4x143, which is like Cappuccino, Suzuki, some of the Mitsubishis, and then 4x100. They're not in the best condition, but for $300, maybe a little more since I have to get it shipped with brand new tires, that's a steal. Secondly, these are going to go on the Tri 7 if no one buys it. Even if someone buys it, I'll try to coerce them to have it go on there. But I'm really excited about these Onis. You guys know I have them on my Will. I have them on the Tri and the Red. What more needs to be said? And then, like I mentioned before, I usually come to Japan and go crazy and hard off and garage off and do things like that. This time around, especially with the shipping tariffs, I really want to focus on bringing things back that can help the car community. Of course, diecast and stuff like that is pretty cool. But if I could, instead of spending $1,000 on model cars, I can spend it on intakes and maybe like maintenance parts. I'd rather go that route. So we have 3 intakes. I'm getting one for a Miragino. I already have 2 Genos in the stock list right now. One of them is already sold. He wants me to find a Blitz air filter for him. In my personal opinion, I'm going to tell him, hey, bro, I think you should install this. It's way better and your car will sound a lot cooler. If he doesn't, fine. I'll take it on the red one that someone else potentially might get in Florida. And then with that one, I'll ask them the same question. Hey, do you want this? If they say no, guess who does not mind shipping that home or buying a Miragino for myself and installing it on? And then we got 2 Jimny intakes. One is HKS, super cool. Not that expensive. It looks like it has a newish pod filter as well. And then another Jimny one, because we have 2 Jimnys on the stock list. One is a white one that I think is going to be sold. So again, I can ask the same person. You guys know that jumbo at the yard? I haven't really got too many inquiries on it, and I'm not mad about that at all. I feel like I haven't really been pushing it. But it has mismatched seats, and I love the fact that I'm in Japan right now, and I can get 2 ND Miata stock seats for only 22,000 yen. In my personal opinion, this 100% fits in the jumbo. It is a small car, and they are in great condition, and they're sick, and they're black, and they're probably much comfortable than the 25-year-old seats that are in there right now. So I'm going to take a mental picture of this, and we might be installing these. There's nothing here really though. Let me see if they're almost done. I'm ordering my parts. And then we're going to drive to like garage offs and like hobby offs and stuff like that. Oh yeah, actually we're buying something to fulfill the list right now. Somebody wants, shout out to homie Daniel Chavez. He bought like 3 cars last time I was here. He wants 5 of these aprons. And to be honest, I kind of want to buy one for myself while I'm changing wheels. That way I don't get my clothes dirty. But they only have 4. So I'm going to ask them if they have more. Yeah, they only have 4 at the moment. Let me see if they have more in the back. Anybody have a Today? And they want a cluster? Got some Mugen for a FD2. I think that's a Civic. Also have a GTR. Oh, actually, shout out to the homie in Austin, Texas. He actually needs these caps. I don't think he wants to pay 60,000 yen for some center caps, but he does need them. And then look at this. 330,000 yen for a cluster that says GTR for an R34. All jokes aside, I've sold cars that are that exact price, and that's just for a cluster. I get it though, it's the flex. I'm not knocking anybody, but wow. Leaving UpGarage now. We end up spending 216,000 yen. Honestly, not too bad. I'm really excited about those red Onis. That was 90,000 yen. The C Ultras are pretty bad. He even asked me like, hey, are you sure you want to buy these? Like, they didn't even place the order. They wanted me to confirm like 3 separate times. And I'm like, yeah, they're not in the best condition, but they're 4-lug everything. They're tri-spokes, and the tires are from 2025. So not brand new, but brand new. And again, I'll put them on my car. Like, almost everything here is for my car. I don't own a Jimny or a Miragino yet, but I got some customers who want one, and I think I can upgrade their car, and same goes for wheels. So we're now going to head to Garage Off, a separate one that I've been to, but hopefully we can find some goodies there. If Garage Off has one fan, it's me. But if I'm gonna be honest, this location has never really treated me well. Luckily, there is a hobby off, and there's also an off house. And on top of that, the people who are looking for things out here in Japan, I want to say the easiest way to do it, let's say you don't have time or feel like searching for things, is literally use these videos to screenshot it and just send me a message. Hey, when you went to this Garage Off, hey, when you went to this off house and you saw this Louis Vuitton bag that you want, can you buy it? Hey, can you buy me this gold Nintendo 64? The only thing is that I obviously can't reserve it. You know, I gotta go when I got time, but it's very easy for me to literally drive back here. You see the price? There's not many questions you could be asking, and we get it done. That's actually pretty sick, the orange one, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we're looking for green version, along with a couple other hobby-esque type things. And then I'm gonna manifest that this Garage Off actually holds me down. The other one I always go to, top of the line. Here it's usually like, I'm actually not even gonna portray that. Let's just stay positive. And let's see if we could leave here with something. Let me use both my hands though, pause. And actually try to see if I could find something worth buying. I want to not stop the camera until I could see something remotely cool. But anything? Come on, there's nothing here. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, we're off to a great start. Found green version. I'm going to grab this one. So we got another thing off the checklist done. Now again, if you want to buy yourself or your partner a gift, take a little screenshot. Maybe you're balling and you can buy a 30,000 yen towel. I'm not gonna lie, if I pull that out at the beach, I'd feel like a huge flexer. So that is cool. Too cool for me. I don't think I'm there yet. But we got some interesting things over here. I'm actually gonna send this to some of the homies. I feel like they might buy this bag. I could see myself coming back here, actually. There's a very good chance. So if you see anything you like, so let me show you guys what I picked up. I want to say this wasn't an L. I didn't find any like crazy things, but I did leave with a couple books that in my opinion you guys are going to be very excited about. And more importantly, we got the green version. So that's out the way. I picked up a Suzuki Jimny book, 300 yen. Definitely someone's going to buy that on the website. Very popular car, especially in New York. Then we got a Supra book. This stuff like this is a gamble. I don't know anyone with a Supra, but again, popular car, great condition book. MR2, I think I'm gonna give this to my cousin. Nice pickup. I mean, any definition or any reason to say why I got this. 165 yen, Vamos. You know how many people are watching that with Vamos and would love to have this? So that's needless to say. Mark II book. I think I just want to show this to Rodrigo and Nate. That's kind of cool. Lisa, one of the Patreon homies actually got this. The one he got from Tiki. So maybe he'll get this. If not, cool car. JB23, since we're buying intakes already, I figured for 165 yen, $1 essentially, why not? And then this is when the heavy hitters come out. There's only two real heavy hitters. This Honda Today book. Literally a book. Look at the size of it in comparison to like the normal brochures. 1,000 yen. That is going to be a very cool one. And then maybe the coolest. This is a thick page. Toyota Serra. A car that I want to buy. I would not mind getting this before I leave. I've never had one. Doesn't have to be stick shift either. I know they're very hard to come by, but pretty good turnout in my opinion. We are now going to get some authentic Japanese cuisine. Now that's what I call authentic Japanese dining. You guys already know. Always support the locals. Just bought this sticker. Excited about this hot dog. They ran out of bacon wrapped ones, but to be honest, I'm a real traditional guy. Just give me ketchup, mustard, sauerkraut. I don't know if they don't have sauerkraut actually. I know they don't. But this is what I call Japanese dining. A good old glizzy on the side of the road. So I just discovered some maybe grilled onions on the bottom. 10 out of 10, by the way. A few blocks away from the hot dog spot, there was an UpGarage. Figured I'd stop by. I kind of cleaned house on things that I wanted. As you guys saw earlier, I ordered everything that I needed per se. But not bad to stop by. Something like that's pretty nice. 65,000 yen. I'll put the price on the screen. That's not bad. For brand new mud stars. Some cheap 12s. There was a Marigino grill last time I was here. Someone probably snagged it. Yeah, I don't see it over there. This one is half a motorcycle. It's UpGarage riders and then UpGarage cars. Nothing really here. I figured I'd just stop by though. I'm gonna walk across now and see if there's any wheels with no tires over there. That might be cool. Alright, I think we're gonna head out of here. I'm actually not 100% sure what the next stop will be. Obviously the hot dog wasn't enough, so I figured I'd stop by somewhere else, get some authentic food, you know, what screams Japanese like Outback Steakhouse. See what I mean? Like, this is why I love Japan so much. We don't have things like this in America. Like, where am I gonna get a hot dog in America? Where am I gonna get Outback Steakhouse? It just doesn't exist. Rise and shine, people. It's currently 9 a.m. the very next day. We are now going to drive to a garage off. The garage off we're going to is about 2 hours away from Tokyo. It's really the last one in the close vicinity, and even that isn't really too close. But once I go to that one, I'll be done with my garage off trifecta. I have no reason to go back for at least another month. But I want to see what they have over there. Honestly, today there really isn't too many auctions and things going on. We did sell that Wagonar posted on Patreon. I knew that I'm going to go right away. And then the Jimny I recently posted is currently pending. But tomorrow we're going to go to the auction. Gio actually is going to get here in a couple days, so that should be fun. We're going to have 2 people. And I look forward to kind of creating content with someone who's never been to Japan. It was fun doing that with Tiki last year. Let's see how much this ETC is about to cost.
Continue straight.
11, not 1,200. Not terrible.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the left.
I want to say that
Your destination is on the left.
I'm hoping that we can find a couple things. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be, no matter what, actually, I'm going to spend at least $100. It's impossible for me not to spend $100. Not with this all being here. Maybe just in garage off I could spend $100, but with hobby off I could definitely find a little trinkets. And then I'm so far from Tokyo that I'm sure that there's gonna be, you know, little knickknacks here that are just waiting to get purchased and come back to America. I tried, by the way, we don't really talk about it much. It's doing amazing. Head gasket blew, got fixed, and was driving while I was gone and driving while I was here. We drove all the way to Mount Fuji and back. So I can't wait to continue to drive this thing all over the place. I just wish these weren't GDM size. Like, I think that L, it really is like a small. Like, this is really small. In my coverall, I'm a 3XL. And obviously I'm not an American 3XL. Oh, these are pretty baller. Wow, 13 by 5.5. 4 by 100 and 4 by 1.3. Wow, this would be actually pretty funny to have on a K car. What type of car would we put this on though? Has to give like lowrider vibes. Would I pay this though? I don't know, it's kind of a lot. And I want to say that there's nothing really here for us. Not a now yet, not a now, don't worry. We might still get lucky upstairs. Let's see here. We could get lucky here too. Maybe a steering wheel. Shift knobs. Katana. Suzuki. Got a Blitz blow valve, but there's no confirmation if it works or not, so high risk, low reward in my opinion. HKS. Oh, for an S660, that's pretty cool. What's over here? Are these actually cheap at least? I'm not trying to pay. It's short sleeve, which is pretty cool. What size though? Oh, 3L. Oh, okay. All right, we might grab this. I'm not sure if this exists in America, but it's hilarious that it's in Japan. I didn't forget what I said earlier. My main goal is not diecast. It is blow-off valves, intakes, and things of that nature. My mirror walkthrough is totaled. I will not be driving to car shows in the current state it's in. On top of that, I'm going to get back in December, which will mean cold, snow. Nobody's coming outside to come to car meets. The website does still exist though. So I want to cater to those homies, but not my whole wallet. So let me really lock in. And let's see if we can leave here with some. Besides those potato head things, there's honestly nothing worth picking up. I feel like that's like my theme music. There's a couple things that are worth talking about, I guess. You know, NSX, but 3,000? Come on. 4,000? Stop it. There's this RX-7 thing over here. 2,200 and it's missing whatever goes there. Stop it. The only thing that I'm genuinely interested in is this. And I'm not going to buy it because it's 6,000. But like, this is sick. Like, imagine having this in your office. I think somebody watching definitely is going to say, hey, Nick, I wish you bought this. And if you want to buy it, I guess I could come back. But it's 4 hours away, so I don't know if you want it that bad. But yeah, I guess the only place to go now is Hard Off, where I might really leave here empty-handed. But I tell you guys this, it goes with the auction. It kind of goes with how I live my entire life. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. One of my favorite sayings of all time is, I'd rather deal with the oh well than what if. So I'd rather drive here essentially 4 hours, quote unquote, waste my time, but then leave here and be like, you know what, oh well, than sit home in my apartment like, oh my god, what if they have tri-spokes? What if they have the coolest K-car models? Now I know. Now I can sleep good at night knowing like, okay, I tried. Didn't find anything, but I tried. I think this location is just taxing. 88? No way. Hold on. What? We gotta really focus on this. What am I missing here? 88? It looks just like this one, and this one looks even nicer. I don't see anything about it being special edition. Oh, it says AGB001 VER. Wow. 88? There's one in the box. That's $70. But yeah, things are expensive. Wow. Game Boy Color's in the box. Oh, this is one color with the printer. That's actually pretty cool. I would love to buy that. We might be leaving here with very little, I guess. Let's see. Anything over here? I mean, I have nothing for the homies, and me personally, I don't really want to buy any of these. I would love to find that game that I bought that has the K-cars in it. Maybe we're trying to find the title. I know it's a pink box. That'd make me happy if I could find that right now. Wow, Mario 64 with controller, I'm assuming. 4,000 yen. Like, I'd rather buy this for 4,000 yen than that Super 360. Mario Party 2. I guess let's just do a bit of touring. NBA Street, you guys remember this? NBA Street with Mario. I don't remember Mario being in the game. Whoa, I didn't know this existed. Monkey Ball. All my gamers out there. We bought the green version already, so we don't need that. Let's see, is any cool games here? This might be worth some money, I guess, maybe back home. The systems, I mean, the way they're taxing right now, I'm scared to even look. I wouldn't mind getting one of these systems and just playing on my downtime. Not that I have much of that, but the idea of it is cool. Like the idea of me getting like Fire Red or Leaf Green, or even Pokemon Yellow, or what other game would I play? I would say mostly Pokemon. And playing that on the train, that seems pretty fun. Final Fantasy PS3. Orange GameCubes. These are cool to see. Oh wow, this one is sun faded. And it's still $150. Wow. We got a pink PlayStation 2 with 2 controllers. Ooh, I think this is Hello Kitty. I want to get one of these one day. I just don't have the money. Yeah, Hello Kitty Dreamcast. Wow. 33,000 yen though. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot afford that. I could have some rims for that price. Is this a wow in box? Red one, that's pretty cool. Sega. Like this would make me so happy to buy it. Look at this controller. I don't know. I kind of want to buy this. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it's in great condition. Sega Mark III. How do you even put this on the back of your TV though? I don't see the red, white, and yellow that all the systems are supposed to have. Like this. How does this even connect? I know it's not HDMI, obviously. Maybe it's this? It's so light. I would love to get that. What is that? It's like $150. Wow, this is cheap. Even lighter. This looks like it's not even a game. I got a Famicom at home. I actually play it time to time. Don't really know too much about these either, but they don't seem as cool in my opinion. I'd rather get whatever that Sega thing is. Yeah, at this point I'm really just trying to enjoy my time here. Make the drive a little more worth it. Let me go to the junk section. Maybe there's something good over there. Let's see. Bunch of Famicoms, bunch of Wii's. Controllers. Are these guitars junk too? Oh wow, these are cheap. Is it because it's an electric guitar? Or is it just missing the strings? That's cheap though, look at those prices. For a whole guitar? No, it has to be missing the strings. All right. Ooh, wait. Before we pack it on up. Wow, even in junk condition to turn into speedometers, it's still kind of expensive. Is this a color? It's a pocket at that. All these are pockets. Wow. Shoot. Leaving here with one thing. Just a Honda coverall short sleeve in a large, maybe even an XL. $25. Can't really go wrong with that. Thank you for coming to Honda. How can I help you? Like, stuff like this to me is cool. I don't really want this for myself. It's probably gonna go on the website, probably sell it to one of the Patreon homies, but it's cool, you know what I mean? Fits like a large. So what we're gonna do now is head back to that same UpGarage we ordered the parts from yesterday. One of the homies, shout out to Carlos, I think he bought like maybe 5 cars from me at this point. Also has a YouTube channel. It's on the screen right now if you want to see some more K content and JDM stuff. But he just got a Rover Mini. He wants to get these wheels.
Slide left onto the ramp to Kanno Expressway, Tokyo.
I forgot how exhausting it is to drive a K car. Legit just went on a road trip today. I drove 4 hours. We got a Miragino getting worked on. I got the homies inside ordering the mini wheels. And then I guess, you know, while I'm here, walk around, you never know. Shoot or shoot. Maybe I'll find something amazing. I actually didn't come upstairs last time. Let's see. Could I buy a moped for me and Miss Husky? I could buy a Ruckus. I think it's called the, what is it called here? Zoomer. I can buy a Zoomer, aka Ruckus, for $800. What are we working with up here? Bunch of truck wheels, 6 lug. Full-size car, 4 lug. Body parts and bumpers, roof racks, seats. Oof. Wow, $53,000. This is a great set. Does it say the car it's for? HT81S. Wow, would I love to have these in the jumbo. Or really any car. Wow. A set. Look at this. Bro, 8,000 yen for these 2 seats from a JZX90. I'd be cozy in these. I gotta really look into, I gotta go check out the jumbo tomorrow. See if we can find something, make it work. But the cars that I personally want that are currently in the stock list right now, the Tri-7. I already bought the red tri-spokes for that, so if no one buys it, I'm throwing it on there, shipping it home. I think either the Yuga I think I'm gonna send home because I feel like people are missing out on that opportunity. I really like the Coca-Cola Carry that's in the other yard, the one that's red, white, and black, 4-wheel drive, lowered, throw some rims on there too. What other cars do I really like that I like? I have no issue sending it home. The Beat hardtop Beat. I would love to sell it, but if I can't, I'll send that home because hardtop Beat, that just like, there's certain cars where like, I don't know if I'm gonna make any money. The Yuga, you never know. Hardtop Beat sells itself. The Tri-7, in my personal opinion, a K-Van that's a bigger engine, sells itself. And then probably the Rover Mini. But I would say those are probably my top 5 and 6 right now. And I don't mind sending home like 10 cars. Like I don't see myself going back to Japan until maybe April. So I get home in December, January, February, March, April, 5 months of me locking in, working on cars. I don't want those to all get to the same time. I don't want 10 cars at my house, but I'm hoping that I can get at least 5, ship some now, have them waiting for me when I get back, and then boom, content. They're all gonna have wheels and everything, but I'll still figure out a way to do something fun. Calipers, road trips, car meets. Oh, there's even a red Miragino actually that's 4-wheel drive and stick shift. That one I think is like 3,500 shipped. I think I'm gonna take that home. That's actually pretty locked in. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Longer video today, bunch of running around. Let's pay for these wheels. And let's finally head home and lock in. Wow, look at that. Exhaust on the Smart.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.